fine. So I'm here with Chaincool at Levy Punk Weekender. How are you guys doing? You all right?
Super tired.
You're super tired. Fucking hell.
Happy to be here. Yeah,
Sick.
it's awesome.
Really happy to be here.
Yeah.
We came this morning, so we missed Friday, and
Yeah.
we're gonna miss Sunday, but still we're really happy to
For
be here.
today, though, you're good. You're good. And this,
Lovely, yeah.
innit? Yeah. Thank you, Mancunian people. We are very lovely people. We are very lovely people. And this isn't the first time you guys have played in Manchester, is it?
No, it's not.
No. So when was that?
We played also last year in April 2022.
Okay.
It was a separate show, not in the context of this festival,
But in the same venue?
in the same venue.
Like here?
No way.
We had a lot of fun.
Who were you guys playing with?
We played with Rat Kids.
Spillage?
Oh yeah, nice.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
We were doing a mini tour in London, Brighton, and Manchester. So yeah, it was awesome again. Yeah.
Nice. So it's just good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're so happy to be back. I mean, they offered us to play here right after we played in Manchester. And they said, okay, guys, you want to come to the festival? Yeah, sure. Why not? Of course, it's awesome.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's a nice gathering and meeting of friends because many other international bands playing, and
yeah.
we got
Friends
to
from
see
around Europe,
a lot of
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
people.
So do you guys know like quite a lot of the people that are playing today then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Tenue and Ruidosa and Bleakness.
Mate,
friends all around
Bleakness
Europe.
were fucking sick. I've never heard their stuff before, but like they were
I think
immense.
it's their first tour in the UK. I think,
Yeah. No, they were great. They were fucking smashed it. Like it was well good. And you guys have just come back from Fat Fest. Is that right? In Italy.
Yeah, we played in Napoli
Yeah. How was that?
2 weeks before. We played in a camping in Vesuvius.
Okay.
It's a volcano.
Yeah.
So you can
Mad.
imagine.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, very nice, and the people were awesome. The landscape awesome. The lineup was very mixed, which is a thing that we like very much. I mean, it was a black metal band, a techno band, and
Nice.
Violence band and then a
Power
one-man
Violence.
band playing some guard.
Yeah.
Nice.
At a volcano as well. That's punk as fuck. That is.
In
That's
Napoli.
amazing. Yeah, in it. That's incredible. Yeah. No, that's really fucking cool. But you guys seem to travel around quite a lot. You've recently had your 100th gig, which you had in Athens, in your hometown, where you guys are from. How was that?
yeah, we were supposed to do a big celebration for the 100th show. It was my
Yeah.
birthday also,
Oh.
so we said, okay, let's do it for a fun.
Yeah.
We invited Bleakness.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And it was Syndrome 81 from France also gonna play, but they cancelled for health reasons. So we did a smaller celebration. It was a packed place, more people still
Still great.
Yeah.
couldn't get in.
Okay, sick.
It's a free show, and all that.
Yeah.
Greece, people that we got to know through the
Yeah,
years, through our involvement in the scene,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. Yeah,
Oh.
super nice.
Talk about, community.
Yeah.
People we've done so many things with. So
Yeah.
it was mostly a celebration, not just a show. Yeah.
I mean, it's nice as well. Like, I think like Levy Punk Weekender does show that punk is just about community because there's so many like people from different places playing this weekend. There's so many like bands around Europe that I'd not heard of and that was like well buzzing and heard some of their stuff and was excited to see them live. It's like I wouldn't have had an opportunity to see you guys unless you'd have come here. Like it's fucking great. So and we all speak the language of punk and it's like it's nice. But yeah, like can you guys tell me a little bit what the punk scene is like in Greece?
Yeah, it's a big scene. Lately, a lot of younger people are coming at our shows after the pandemic. Not so actively yet, but I think there's gonna be a very interesting and active new blood soon. A lot of shows happening, DIY shows. Generally, it's an interesting scene. We had a serious problem with places and a big lack of DIY places for our shows. Yeah. And we struggle to find some like public places where we can host our events, and it's a difficult.
Mostly because if there is a punk festival in Athens, for example, they you can see like 2,000 people, like
Okay.
a lot of people. So you need a big place to set up a DIY punk show. and we usually do this in the universities
Okay. Yeah.
or some bigger squads. But now the police have evicted many squads the last 10 years. Also, the police is guarding the universities, so we cannot go there and set up a show because it's totally DIY. I mean, you don't get permission for that. You just get in, set up the show, play, and leave, clean the place and leave.
Yeah.
So we cannot do that, and we are in search of a bigger DIY space.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as Dino said, we have lots of people like coming and getting interested to the punk scene, and mostly young people, which is very
We have the smaller DIY basements, but I think it's a good thing that every show is packed. So we need the bigger spaces, bigger venues and stuff.
Well, you want to bring more people in, don't you? Like as many people as possible. It's interesting actually because Iron Deficiency was saying that before about that they are really struggling with finding venues and that they're constantly being evicted and people are calling the police on like hardcore shows and stuff like that. It's just interesting that it's happening more recently than you think it has in the past.
The government is a far-right government, so you have to expect that from them.
It doesn't mean you have to accept it, but
to expect.
It's a lot. And I think there's quite a lot of parallels with that in Britain at the moment. There's a lot of even though there's like lots of different thriving DIY scenes around Britain, the government is really, really fucking clamping down on any kind of arts buildings, any kind of artistic things that are going on. You're entitled to a lot less help if you're self-employed or if you're an artist in whatever way from the government, and they really are pushing to get people ignorant, uneducated and uncreative.
Totally the same in Greece.
It's like everywhere.
It is everywhere. It's everywhere.
The last years in Athens, the face of the city has changed. I mean, a lot. This gentrification thing that we've been reading around Europe, happening around Europe now, it's like happening a lot. Only tourists in the center, really expensive. People have to get in the suburbs and stuff like that. Where we could see like 10 years ago in other cities in Europe. Now it's happening also in Greece, in Athens.
It's a new reality there.
It's scary, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, but from these things creates amazing punk music. Like, you know, when you're fucking desperate and angry, like, you know.
But it's not gonna be the same as it used to be, but in a totally different way, which is good. I mean, we played with newer bands that they're not actually the same punk vein that we used to know. They infuse many different styles from dark wave to hip hop or
Queer scene, post-hardcore. It's nice.
It's getting more big now in Greece and more people getting into. I think that most people, they like 2 or 3 punk bands. They like 3 techno bands, 3 hip hop, but they're into this mood together, this punk mood together, if you know what I mean. So
well, like punk isn't necessarily just about it being like this type of sounding music, you know. And I think that, I mean, it's really interesting to hear that there's a proper like queer scene being built in Greece as well, because like in Britain over the last kind of probably only 5 years, like it's become a real thing that the queer scene has become this alternative thing and this underground thing, but like there's so many people being brought into it, and queer and punk are really coming together. And it's amazing. Like it's about fucking time. And it not just being like labelled as, oh, this is what being queer or gay looks like. It's like there's so many different overlaps of queer scenes and punk scenes. It's brilliant.
That's what I was trying to say before.
Yeah, no, it's great. So that's really exciting to hear. Like,
Of course, this is the interesting part of being part of this music, whatever you call it. It's punk, hardcore, whatever you want. So that's what I like.
No, it's good. It's always nice to see lots of different scenes coming together, because, to be honest, I think one of the things that we should leave in the 70s and the 80s is people being exclusive about what punk is. It's fucking boring. I'm very sick of being told by blokes that I don't know what I'm fucking talking about because I wasn't there in the 80s. It's like, well, mate, fucking move to the side. I know what I'm doing. Like, in it. Yeah. Nah, it sounds like you guys are also paving the way for that. Like, you know, it's cool. It's nice to hear. Yeah. No, it's good. It's just about.
Let's push things forward.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about kind of lots of communities coming together, because when there's governments like there are in Greece and in Britain and in France and whatever that are really fucking clamping down on these spaces, it's like we can't be segregated and exclusive, because we all need to come together and try and sort this kind of thing out.
You have to push them out. I mean, react to that and get as many people as you can and push your voice to be like more people into this, whatever you call them. I mean, I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
You're standing next to me, so this is good for me. That's enough.
Yeah, and you mentioned before that there's a bit of a squat scene going on in Greece as well. Is that
a big one?
Yeah.
But not right now.
Okay.
They're mostly in smaller cities all around Greece, but in Athens right now they used to be like
It's only lately, yeah.
nowadays most of them, the biggest and the most legendary ones, they are evicted, and I don't know, maybe it's time for more people to squat places again.
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing happening in Manchester at the moment. We've got quite a lot of squat crews going on, and we're running a lot of like squatting workshops and like how to get people into that, because like I don't know if you guys have heard about the cost of living crisis that's going on in Britain. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I mean, fucking everyone is feeling it, mate. Like it's a lot. So it's good because it brings people into an alternative way of living and thinking, and but it is out of desperation, which is really shit. But it's the squat scene is thriving in Manchester, and
Awesome.
no, it's good, there's good stuff going on. But I think as long as you keep spreading that word, like the squat crews will always live, even if people keep getting evicted, because the fact is the law is never going to be on your side with that kind of thing.
I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, 100%, exactly. But it's also super exciting that you guys in September and October, you've got a Canada and US tour coming up. Is there anything else happening that you've got before that, or like things that you want to announce?
We're playing in a festival in central Greece. Okay. It's a 2-day festival at the end of July, and it's gonna be the last summer show. Okay. We're gonna relax a little bit and start at September. It's gonna be 23 shows. Yeah.
Is it that many? Fucking hell.
East, West, Canada.
Okay.
Hope we return alive.
Amazing.
We have also composed the material for the second full length,
Okay.
which is about to be recorded like in fall, and hope to be released like in winter 24.
Cool.
We are looking forward to it.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So
One thing I want to say about that festival, next Saturday we're playing, it's in central Greece, and it has been some years that they haven't made we used to have a really big one in the forest, DIY festival, 3 days, and people around Greece and some bands from abroad, and it hasn't happened.
Okay.
So it's important that good friends of ours are making it again in another city in central Greece as a meeting for people from the northern Greece and south to meet, and it's, I think it has
It's a big deal.
It's important for the scene in Greece.
support also smaller cities, give chance to people there to see more stuff like it happens in the capital. It's important.
It's important.
Yeah. No, it's good to bring like punk music to the smaller places, because a lot of people can feel quite isolated when you're, in smaller villages and towns and that kind of thing. So it's always good to do that kind of thing.
It sucks to travel all the time to see a concert that you're interested in. Like you need to help these people.
Go there, I mean, come on, it's not a big deal. You're gonna play music, have fun, meet new people, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a hard life being in a band and going and seeing people. It's really difficult, like doing what you love and people telling you how great you are every night. Like, it's difficult. Are you guys? Are you traveling with any bands over the US and Canada tour, or is?
It's mostly us.
Okay.
We're gonna meet other bands in different places. I mean, California is gonna be more shows with. I don't know. We'll see.
But it's over like American and Canadian bands that you might do some stuff with, or is it just you?
But the good thing is that what I have noticed through this booking process is that out there are many local bands playing even in the middle of the week. Like you can have a Monday show with 4 bands or 5. So you can really organize
one good show,
even in the middle of the week. So
okay.
yeah.
Tell you more when we come back.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
We don't actually know what's going to happen. So
Yeah.
it's the first time.
It will be really interesting, I think, to be going around America, especially because very similar things about. I mean, the American government is fucking mad all of the time, but like, you know, especially at the moment, it's like with Trump and you know the after effects of his government. It's as we say, like it makes the best music, but like I think it'll be really interesting to see such different sections of America and what punk music they have going on. Like
And the scene, the hardcore and the punk scene, it's totally different from what we are experiencing the last 10, 20 years in Europe. I mean, one way or another, you know what's happening in France or Germany or Italy or whatever. But I don't have a clue what's happening in, I don't know, in Seattle.
Yeah, well, the thing, I mean, America's just so massive that I think a lot of people in America don't know what's happening in other parts of America. So, like, you know, it's it'll be really interesting for you guys to go and spread the good word. Yeah, please do. Yeah, no, that'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, just as a kind of like final question, basically. Like, I know we've talked a bit about some of the bands that you guys have. That you're mates with here and stuff, but who else are you excited about seeing over the weekend or over today, basically?
Like Ruidosa and Mundintia, they are like our crazy hardcore punk band.
We like the band a lot of years, and
Bad Breeding, yeah.
Unfortunately, we won't be here tomorrow to.
I know it's a shame because we've got our lots of like local bands and British bands that are playing tomorrow, but like. You have to check them out. Just have to check them out on Bandcamp and come back. That's what you've got to do. You definitely need to keep an eye on Manchester Punk Festival. And then we also have What's It Called Fest, which is an amazing festival that we put on in Britain, in Hastings. And all of these people are here, so you should network and go and get some details and stuff. But yeah, but no, it's been lovely to meet you guys. And thank you for coming and having an interview with us. I can't wait to see your set. And yeah, no worries, lovely beans. Nice one. See you later. Yeah.